Clover Imaging Group leads the industry in designing and manufacturing premium laser print cartridges that provide a high-quality and low-cost alternative to the OEM. Recently, CIG enlisted an independent, third-party tester to compare the performance of its remanufactured cartridges to original HP cartridges. This test was like no other test done before by a remanufactured printer cartridge company. Byers Laboratory, the leading global independent office equipment test lab and business consumer advocate, evaluated the page yield, image quality, and reliability performance of CIG toner cartridges compared to the performance of original HP cartridges.
If you go back even as far as 2008, the industry started seeing studies conducted with third parties by HP from credible sources like Quality Logic, Spencer Labs, and the story that they told about aftermarket products portrayed the industry with a very broad brushstroke that all of the aftermarket products were bad. What those results showed is that aftermarket products didn't actually offer the value that they proclaimed. Because if you have 50% of pages unusable, whatever page discrepancies there were offset the price delta that was offered between an aftermarket cartridge and an original cartridge. So another thing that we saw is that there were multiple aftermarket companies that were tested in these results. And what you saw is some of those aftermarket companies showed horrible results with high percentages of failures, unusable pages, while others showed very favorable results when compared to the OEM. What we firmly believe is that if we were the company that was tested, we were at the top of the stack, that our products really did offer that value and that alternative to the OEM. So now that we have our own third-party studies conducted by BLI, we feel very confident that we're able to corroborate those findings, and that we're able to now say, hey, don't take our word for it. Look at a credible third-party study that shows that we indeed are the true alternative to the OEM.
We chose the 651 because it's pushing the limits of HP color printer performance with higher color yields, almost double the black page yield of the 4525. And we felt that it was a challenging model, and that if we could do well with a third-party test, that it would demonstrate some of the good things that we're doing here in-house at Clover today.
Well, we chose the M402 printer model because it's the first of the new jet intelligence engines that we've launched, and it has some unique technologies that we wanted to showcase, and we thought it'd be good to test it and compare it to that of the OEM and see how we stack up.
So with each of those, we ran the ISO protocols. We ran a total of 54 of our cartridges against the OEM. In those 54 cartridges, contrary to a lot of the prior results that we saw from the studies that we referenced earlier, from Quality Logic, from Spencer Labs, et cetera, we had 0 DOA cartridges, meaning that out of the box, there was not one defect. We had 0 cartridges fail to go all the way through the life. So that means there was 0 hard failures out of 54 cartridges through the whole length of the cartridge life, which is pretty exceptional. From a yield standpoint, we had 53 out of 54 cartridges not only meet the stated yield, but exceed the OEM stated yield. So we actually went over the OEM stated yields, in some cases significantly. From a print quality standpoint, our print quality from the standpoint of density and usable pages was very comparable to the OEM. And on the color side, our usable pages was within percentage points of the OEMs. Now on the color side, that's the most critical, because clearly a device like that would typically be used for externally marketing yourself, to some outside source. So overall, the results were phenomenal. We're very proud of what we've achieved and what our technical and engineering teams have been able to achieve from a standpoint of quality and reliability.